Hey you, it's your girl Nick and welcome back to my channel. So I have to kick off this video by saying I'm probably the last one to review this beauty brand, but the holidays have completely taken over my life and I have to say I got really excited seeing new humans again outside of my family, so forgive me for uploading really late. But better late than never, and we're here with a brand spanking new review of the most hyped new kid on the beauty block, Rare Beauty. Now, because this is a new makeup brand and I'm highly skeptical of celebrity makeup brands in general, I didn't get everything in her collection. I only got her core makeup products, which I think is a really good start if you just want to dip your toes into the brand. So the products I left out are her brow products, her priming moisturizer, the blotting powder, her brushes, and her mist. I left this out because normally I don't get this from other beauty brands as well. I'm a loyalist when it comes to brow products, and I'm not one to dabble into a lot of different mists or blotting paper and the likes. I usually find a few brands that I super love and I repurchase over and over again. But for her core makeup products such as blush, lipstick, foundation, concealer, this video has got you covered. So without further ado, let's get into this makeup look. Starting off with foundation, I got the shade 190W, and thank God it's a perfect match for me. I actually found the shade by watching a few YouTubers that I know normally has the same tone and has the same color foundation as me, and I just copied what they got. But I also validated my guesstimate by taking the quiz on the Rare Beauty website, and it also suggested for me to get 190W. So I'm a happy camper. Now, Rare Beauty says this is a weightless, serum-like, medium to full coverage foundation, and girl, they ain't lying. When I first tried it on, I found it to be extremely watery and oily for a medium to full coverage foundation, but that's actually what makes it so perfect. Because of its consistency, you can easily build it up and you actually only need a few dots to cover your entire face and your neck. When you use a beauty blender, this can actually even give you a more sheer coverage, and what I love is that it doesn't just sit on top of your skin. It actually really absorbs and makes it feel like you're not wearing any foundation, even for a full coverage or medium coverage foundation, and that is unheard of. Another great thing that I love is no matter how much you build the foundation, you still see parts of your skin peek through. So it doesn't act like a mask that just covers your whole face with color, which is normally what other foundation products on the market do. I also love that it gives your skin a satin-like finish, and this lasts throughout the day. I have combination skin, and normally foundations that are hydrating or have an oily consistency normally tend to give my T-zone a more shinier tone as the day goes by, but this one, even without powder, does really well. It still maintains the satin kind of velvety type finish that it has on the skin, which I absolutely adore. For concealer, I also got the shade 190W, which is the shade that Rare Beauty recommends to match with their foundation. I actually like how they have the system of matching a concealer to a foundation versus just assigning names, because that takes out the hassle of figuring out what concealer to match the foundation you just got. You'll actually notice that as compared to the foundation, this is a little bit lighter and has a thicker consistency because this is meant to brighten the other parts of your face after you've laid on foundation. On slow days, I could actually just go with using just this because of how good it is. Another key difference between the concealer and the foundation is actually how thick the concealer is. If you notice, it isn't as watery or as oily as its foundation counterpart, and I think that's because the concealer is meant to stay in one space. However, they didn't sacrifice blendability because, like the foundation, you can easily go overboard with this and it can spread to your entire face with just a few dots. For the blush, Rare Beauty came out with two kinds of finishes. One is dewy and one is matte, and I only got one shade per finish. For the dewy blush, I got the shade Joy, and for the matte blush, I got the shade Love. I'm actually excited to try more blush colors because I love how a little goes a long way and how you can never really go overboard with these blushes. When I first applied this, I actually got nervous and panicked because one small dot seemed like I was going to look like a clown, but with a little help from my beauty blender and more blending with my fingers, I was able to make it look a bit more natural. I actually noticed that even if you do go overboard with a blush, after it settles and absorbs into your skin, it gives you a more lit from within and natural finish. I also love that after a few minutes, this sets on your cheeks, so it's not going to move around as the day goes by. I've tried this with and without powder, and it stays put. Next up, we have a highlighter in the shade Mesmerize, which also happens to be Selena's go-to shade. And if I'm being honest, that's the number one reason I went for the shade, mainly because I don't try a lot of liquid highlighters. But this might just be my favorite liquid highlighter of all time because oftentimes I find that liquid highlighters tend to make me look oily, make me look like a tin man, has a lot of cheap glitter particles included, but this one just gives you a really nice sheen. It also doesn't appear oily as the day goes by, which is a real concern for me because I'm combination skin, and usually when it comes to the late hours of the afternoon, I'm already really oily here, and especially my nose area, which I love highlighting. And even without powder, it doesn't make me seem oily. It just seems like that glow is part of my complexion. So I have nothing but good words to say about this highlighter. Next, we have the eyeliner, which is the pièce de résistance for me because it's literally perfect. There's something about the way this was formulated and made that just makes it so easy for you to draw on the perfect cat eye. I actually find that this reminds me of a calligraphy pen because the way they tie the bristles together makes it easy for me to get thin and thick strokes as I'm drawing them on my eye. I also love that this is super black and really matte, so it looks really good in pictures, and it also doesn't show a lot of your errors. You know how when you normally use an eyeliner and you can see like cracks, or you can see that it wasn't as straight as you could make it? This one just masks everything and just makes it look like the line was meant to be that way. So this is my holy grail eyeliner, and I am in the process of buying backups because I'm nervous of running out of this specific product because it's that good. I also find this works really well on the waterline, which is not something you can say for a lot of liquid liners on the market. It doesn't give me raccoon eyes, it doesn't hurt or irritate my eyes, and it's extremely waterproof. So if you want to watch a K-drama or you're planning to attend a wedding and you're planning to bawl your eyes out, this is the perfect eyeliner to carry with you. Last but not the least, we have the Lip Souffle, which is their version of a velvet liquid lip. I got the shade Transform, which is a red with blue and pinkish kind of undertones. It can look berry in some lights and also look extremely red in other lights. So I think this color is extremely flattering, but the best part I love about this liquid lip is how hydrating it feels. I love that I can constantly reapply this and it doesn't change the texture or the consistency on my lips. And the applicator, for some reason, is made so perfectly that I can finally draw on my lips really well. Usually, I would need a lip liner to draw on my lips and make it look as symmetrical and as perfect as possible. But with this applicator, it makes it so easy. I don't need a lip liner. Although, one caveat with this product is that it's not mask proof, it's not transfer proof, it's not smudge proof, it does not stay put. It can easily move around in your lips, but it's something I don't mind because of how hydrating the product is. I also love the colors that they released for the first collection, and I hope they build towards more colors because I really like the formula. So that's it for my final thoughts on Rare Beauty, and if you can't already tell, I love the brand. It's extremely rare for me to love every product in a brand, but Rare Beauty has managed to do just that, despite being a little bit late in the game. I mean, they appeared towards the end of 2020, and somehow they have trumped every other beauty launch that has happened this year, at least for me. I constantly find myself going through their Instagram page and looking for inspiration and also wanting to try more products. And they somehow left me really wanting more and waiting to see what they'll come out with next. So I hope you guys found a few new beauty essentials you'll be adding into your makeup routine because I definitely did. And I hope you guys enjoyed my review. As always, show me some love by hitting the like button down below, hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss a beat when I post content like this. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!